31 on the bucket. It's likely that the longest novel ever written began with a single word, a single sentence, perhaps a paragraph. Not much considering the story that needed telling, but it was a start. So it was this season in the history of the Crestwood Comets. The beginning was difficult. Not enough players with varsity experience, a new classification, meaning competition with larger schools. There would be nothing easy about the schedule. But the outline of the year had been written for better, or as many would say, worse. Now it was time to write between the lines. Nothing came easy in the story that was being written, but then in the world of sports it seldom does. There is always a chapter on hard work, grueling work, repetition, then repeat, and perhaps once more until the action and reaction is automatic. At some point, well after the prologue to the tale has been written, at some undefined point, some day or even moment, the fragments come together and become one, and there is a team. From here, the chapters written about this season flew into form, page after page of plays that seemed so fluid as to be the work of long experienced players. Each opponent was played differently, yet there was no difference in the abilities of the players to play to their best level, to unselfishly hand the ball to another if the opening was larger, the shot more defined, the opportunity to move and score more pronounced. The doubts began to fade, then finally disappeared. What needed to be done was being done. Over the course of the season, the chapters were written with increasing confidence. The games were not always won, but the way they were played, well, one might say each and every one was a winner. Who would have thought the final page would be written as it was, so near to the ultimate goal of every team? The last bit of the dramatic play that was the 2017 season for the Crestwood Comets has been written, and the cover is ready to close, another for the history books. In literature, there is a feature called an epilogue, often added to the end of each novel. A summary of what's happened, perhaps a lead toward the future of those involved. So it will be with this little work. We have closed a season, and some will move on to other chapters of their lives, to stories not yet defined, perhaps not even dreamed of. Others will return to the courts in the next season and bring with them the experience gained in the one before. It will be up to them to pass on what they've learned. In the end, there will always be memories of the year we're closing. Memories of a summer camp that brought youngsters together to learn what they could, with an idea, perhaps, of having their own shining moment on the courts. A special moment when those who fought a much more difficult battle than any game were honored and paid proper due. Memories of the ordinary stuff of sports, the rigors one goes through, the hard work, the pressure, the outcome, good or bad. They will all be there to think about in the years ahead. So, this brings us to a fond farewell for some, to others a wish for a good season ahead. It's now up to you to write a brand new story.
hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. No one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. And never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies, and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. And no one's ever burned you. Nothing's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, and all your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tucked myself in and turned my nightlight on. Wish I'd never grown up. I wish I'd never grown up. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. Could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. It could still be simple. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, please try to never go. Oh, 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 oh. Don't you ever go.